Namaste, children. Welcome back. This is your English online class for Standard 5. Today, in our IEO class, we are going to see something very interesting. Chapter 1 Word Power. This will be very interesting because you should know the meaning of all the words. Then only you can attend this session. Okay, let us discuss. Are you ready? Here you have Chapter 1 Word Power. Choose a correctly spelled word. You have four options. You have to check which is the correctly spelled word. Maybe the other three will not exist even in dictionary. Okay. So now you should know how to pronounce it. You should know the word. Then only you can check the correct spelling. Right. The first one is architecture. Can you find out which is the correct spelling for architecture? Got it? Yeah. Very good. Architecture. See the spelling. Right. Okay. Second one. Mannequin. What is a mannequin? Is it a new word for you? Look here. This is only mannequin. You might have seen this in showrooms, right? Yeah. So now tell me which is the correct spelling for mannequin. Bit confusing? Okay. See here. Mannequin. Clear? Then the third one is plagiarism. Plagiarism with the G sound. Okay. Plagiarism. Um. Now just check the meaning for this. Taking others' work or ideas with or without their consent and using it. If you want me to tell very simply, it is like this: stealing others' things or even ideas and boasting to others that it is mine. Got the point? Taking others' things or ideas and telling others this is mine. That is only plagiarism. So now which is the correct spelling for plagiarism? Yeah, plagiarism. Okay. Now fourth one is the pronunciation goes like this: slaughter. Slaughter, right? The meaning is killing of animals for food. I guess you might have heard this word. Okay. If not, learn now. This is slaughter. Killing of animals for food is the meaning. So now which is the correct spelling for slaughter? Very good. See here, slaughter. Clear? Here is number 5. The pronunciation is negligence. Negligence meaning is not caring, ignoring, not interested, not showing interest. That's the meaning of negligence. So now check which is the correct spelling for negligence. Just go through the words, go through the spellings. Negligence. Got it? Yeah, negligence. Okay. Then sixth one is sophisticated. Sophisticated. Listen carefully. This is sophisticated. Check the spelling. Sophisticated. Meaning is cultured, intelligent, knowing everything. Yes, that is only sophisticated. Check the spelling here. Sophisticated. Here, H is missing. Sophisticated. That sound is missing here. So this is wrong. This is sharp. So absolutely wrong. Here, this is sophisticated. Check what is the difference between C and D. Sophisticated. Check. Look here, you have after yes, you have I. So this is wrong. Clear? So now, seventh one, coherent. The pronunciation goes like this: coherent. Coherent. Coherent meaning is clear, relevant, apt. Okay. Now, which is spelling? Correct spelling is coherent. Here, Coherent. Coherent. Clear? Eighth one, cosmopolitan. Cosmopolitan city. Chennai is a cosmopolitan city. People from different countries live here. They speak different languages, right? So you call Chennai is a cosmopolitan city. So now check which is the correct spelling. Cosmopolitan. Cosmopolitan. right? See the difference in other words. What is added? What is missing? Check here. Next word is hypocrisy. Hypocrisy. The meaning is dishonesty. Okay? Hypocrisy. Check. Hypocritic person is one who never talks or fall to one particular situation. One situation they'll say something, the other situation they'll say the different thing. That kind of person is called hypocritic. Okay. So now I've given the meaning here as dishonesty, dishonest person. Okay. Now which is the correct spelling for hypocrisy? Yeah, hypocrisy. CRISY. Can you see the other spellings here? Yeah. So you should know words, you should know pronunciation. Then you can easily find out. Now the 10th one is resonance. Resonance. Check. The meaning for resonance is sound. Resonance is sound only. Okay, loud and clear sound. Here I've given the meaning. Which is the correct spelling? Got it? Resonance. 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 This is resonance. This is wrong. Can you see? See the difference. RESONANCE. Resonance. Here, section B. Choose a correct homonym to complete the sentence. Look here. What are homonyms? You have learnt homonyms. Your pronunciation will be same, spelling will be different, meaning will be different. They are called as homonym. Look here. THERE, there. THEIR, there. Right? These two are homonyms. Clear? And look here also. HAIR, hair. HEIR, hair. HERE, this is not homonym. HARE, hair, and HAIR, hair, and HEIR. These three sounds same, but the meanings are different. So you have to select which is the correct answer that will suit the place. First you should understand the sentence, then only you can choose. Clear? Homonyms are words with different spellings and different meanings but sound same. That's all. Clear? Now, Samir, Jaya and Raman know dash result. Samir, Jaya and Raman know dash result. Check the correct answer. Whose result? Yeah, very good. THEIR, their result. There is a kind of pronoun, or even we could call it as attributive adjective. Okay. So, their result, their book, their home, their building, their cars. Clear? Now, look here. 12th one. Suman will be Mr. Raw's legal dash. Okay. Read the options. Option A, hair. B, here. This is hair. H-A-R, hair. H-A-R-E, hair. Okay. Almost A, C and B sounds together. So now you have some doubt with these three, but you should not have any doubt. Definitely you will not use H-A-I-R, hair. H-A-R-E, hair is rabbit. You will not use here. So Suman will be Mr. Rao's legal, which is the correct answer, children. Very good. Hair. H-E-I-R, hair. That is, hair is a person who will get all the property of father, mother, or the person whom they are giving. See, for example, now that whatever your mom, dad are having, they are going to give it to you. So you are their heir. Clear? Clear? Yes. So whatever your grandfather has kept for you, the property, the house, the buildings, the farmhouse, whatever your grandfather has, you will be the heir, right? You will be the owner. Do you understand the meaning heir means? Yeah. Look here. We were dashed to take pictures of the children. We were allowed, allowed. So now check, these two are of same sound. Allowed. This is also allowed. Now you have to choose which is the correct option here. We were allowed to take pictures of the children. This allowed is making noise, sound. Okay. And this one is giving permission. So the correct answer is allowed. ALLOWED. Suddenly, Meeta started looking dash out of fear. Out of fear, a person goes pale, losing the color in the body and face. That is only becoming pale. Okay. So now you have option A is also pale, C is also pale. But B and D sounds like peel, peel. Okay. So now you check which is the correct answer. Very good. I think you're all saying the answer. Good. P-A-L-E, pale, losing color. Next. The police soon arrived at the dash of the crime. Option A, seen. Option C is seen. Seen, seen. Which will suit this place? The see and seem will never come here, right? You all know that. So now seen, S-E-E-N, seen. I have seen you. That is different. S-E-E-N-E, seen. Yes? Yeah, very good. The police soon arrived at the scene of the crime, at the place of the crime. Choose a correct one-word substitution for the given phrases. See here, this is a phrase. This is not a complete sentence. Can you see this? A competition in which no party wins, it's not completed. If it is completed, it will have full meaning and then full stop. So this is called as phrase. Phrases means combination of words without any complete meaning. Clear? So now you have the options tie, final, stop, postpone. Imagine if there is a cricket match, nobody wins. Both the countries are not winning. They are not winning. So that situation is called as what, children? This is very easy. Yeah, right. Very good. Tie. You call it as tie. They have to play again or they do something to find out the winner. Right? Next, water fit for drinking. If a water fit for drinking is called as dash. Edible, drinking, potable, holy. Don't think drinking. That is wrong. Okay. So now which is the correct answer? Very good. Potable. P-O-T-A-B-L-E. Potable. Now here 18th one. One who makes maps and charts. Person who makes maps and charts called as what? Geologist, geographer, cartographer, politician. You all know politician, right? Yeah, so absolutely politician is wrong. So now you have to check for A, B or C. Geologist meaning I've given here, a person who studies rock, about rocks, earth surface and so on. Then geographer, option B, is a person who studies weather, seas, lakes, countries, people, cities, right? Yeah, so he's a geographer. Now you have only option is cartographer. Cartographer is a person who makes maps and charts, right? Yeah. A person, next one, a person who designs buildings and supervises their construction. Who is that person? See, you have bricklayer, mason, architect, cartographer. Already you know the meaning of cartographer. Here in the previous question, cartographer means one who makes maps and charts. You know that. So next here, architect is a person who constructs buildings. Mason is a person who constructs buildings, but you cannot call it as a famous building or something, right? Any house. They construct houses. Bricklayer is a person who builds walls, houses, and other structures with bricks. So you have to think a person who designs building, who designs and supervise their construction. Very good. Architect. Okay. This is very interesting, children. It's a news for me also. A song in praise of God. Just sing. Okay. Song in praise of God. Look at this word. Praise. Okay. Option A, song. That's wrong. Already it is a song. Why again song is the answer? No, this is wrong. A song in praise of God is called prayer. Yes? Yes or no? You doubt. Okay. Um, let's see. What is this? See, you have hymn. H-Y-M-N. You pronounce it as hymn. Option D is elegy. Okay. Now, you will have doubt with B and C, prayer or hymn, right? Prayer means pray for wellness. You will request God for something. Yes, that is only prayer. Okay. Then hymn means a religious song praising God. You only praise the God. You don't ask for anything, right? So that's the meaning of hymn. See the question, a song in praise of God. Which is the correct answer? You got it now? Yeah, see the minute difference between prayer and hymn, right? Prayer is only prayer is something where you request God for something. You ask God, please give me that, give me. That is the meaning of prayer. But hymn is just only praising the God. Elegy meaning is a sad poem or song, which will not suit the place. Okay. Now we are in Archivers section, Horse. Choose a correctly spelled word. Now you should know the pronunciation of the word. I'll pronounce. Just listen. Rendezvous. The pronunciation is rendezvous. Here in this Z, no, Z, that is silent. And the last letter S, that is also silent. The letter Z and S are silent. And the pronunciation goes like this, rendezvous. Okay. Means appointment. A meeting at an agreed time and place between two people or something. That is only rendezvous. So now, which is the correct spelling? Can you see? Rendezvous. The Z is silent. This S is silent. Rendezvous. Clear? Very new, right? Yeah. Now, number 22. This you know. This is anonymous. Now tell me which is the correct spelling here. Anonymous. Anonymous means unknown person. Clear? Now, choose the correct option to fill in the blank. Number 23. Please tell me the amount that is dash, that is due. DEW or DUE, which is the correct answer. You know, DEW is tiny drops of water that is seen on grass and leaves, right? Early morning you might have seen this, but not always during some particular season. Okay. DUE, this is payment or the balance amount. Okay. So now which is the correct answer? Very good. DUE, due. Next. Raman, this velvet dash looks really nice on you. This velvet dress. Yes. What is the other word for dress? Check. SUITE is sweet. It's not suit, it is sweet. That is a room that is arranged for you in a hotel. Designated room. So this will not suit. This is wrong answer. Okay. Next one. SUIT, suit. SOOT, suit. So now you have to check whether B or C. DSHOOT, shoot, that is absolutely wrong. SUIT, suit is dress. SOOT, suit is ash, that is only a chemical powder. Clear? So the correct answer is SUIT, suit. A person who has no belief in God is an dash. Atheist, egoist, immortal, rebel. Look here, egoist. Egoist means a selfish person is called a egoist, full of ego. Okay. Rebel means always fighting, right? Argument, or they fight verbally or physically. Okay, that is being a rebellion. Rebel. Immortal, you all know very well, no death, right? Yeah. So now you have doubt with. Yes, no doubt. That is correct. Atheist. A person who has no belief in God is an atheist. Clear? Did you find the chapter easy? Yes? Go through again. It will be very easy and interesting actually. Clear? Thank you, children. Meet you in the next class. Take care. Bye-bye.